Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Here we go. Right, let's get to it. Leicester take on Napoli in the Europa League tomorrow. Big fixture. This is Leicester's first ever match, by the way, against Napoli in all European competitions. Their first ever competitive match against an Italian side too, believe it or not. That's mad, isn't it? Napoli are set to face an English side for the 21st time, I think I read earlier today, in European competition, with Leicester the seventh different English team they've faced after Arsenal, Burnley, don't forget, Chelsea, Leeds, Liverpool and Man City. Napoli have never won an away European game against English opponents in 10 previous attempts, drawing 2 and losing 8. Now, Brendan Rodgers did have a little press conference regarding the fixture, and here's what he had to say in this press conference. First of all, the missus has brought me a cup of tea, and she's an absolute legend, and she's giving me a kiss. Tielemans. The news come in yesterday. If you've been under a rock and you've seen that Youri Tielemans mentioned about not signing or signing for the club, leaving his options open, so to speak. Yes, that's right. Youri Tielemans has left his options open. Does that mean that he's not going to put all his effort into the club? Does that mean he's going to be Mardi Mahrez at part 2? I don't think so. I don't think Youri Tielemans is like that. I don't think he's one to ditch his national side to go and find a move for his club during an international break, for example. I don't think he's that kind of player. This is what Brendan Rodgers had to say. I think it was the journalist leading him more than anything. Youri is a world-class player. He's shown how important he is. From a selfish point of view, I hope he's here for many more years. So that's what he has to say on Youri Tielemans. Also touching on Youri Tielemans' situation, Tielemans' contract's comments, he said, I saw that Youri has said, and like I always get from Youri, he gave an honest answer. I have a player who is so committed, one of the best professionals I've ever worked with. Talks have been going on for quite a while. Every day he comes in, he's a top-class professional. He's shown his importance to me. That won't change. Whether he has 4 years or 6 months on a contract, it's between his representatives and the club on how long he stays. He's happy. I'm delighted he's with us still, says Brendan Rodgers. So not too worried about Youri Tielemans at the moment, but I suppose at the end of the day, it's down to the agents and the club on what deal is made overall. But look, Leicester injury-wise, we're looking okay. I'm waiting for you guys to decide what formation we're going to go with. I'm going to pump this in now in the chat. Do you want a 4-2-3-1? You want a 4-4-2? On a 3-5-2? Or a 4-1? 4-1-3-2 formation. There you go. So I want you guys to tell me what you want in the chat. The poll is open. Please vote what you want as a formation, what you think we should play as a formation, while I read a few more bits out, and we'll read the poll in a second, and we'll get to creating the lineup. The atmosphere for Napoli, I'm hoping for another special night. We haven't had too many, but the ones we've had I've thoroughly enjoyed. Being in the competition without fans last season kind of detracted from the experience. Those evenings it's a big club coming to the King Power. They are a huge club, by the way. They have been, over the last 10 years, challenged with some of the best teams in the world. We know that they can be dangerous, and we will be ready for that. Another quote from Brendan Rodgers for the afternoon press conference: won the FA Cup but missed out on top 4. Where do you see the club going? He's mentioned that there's always going to be that disappointment when you get that close. But, 5th and winning an FA Cup, I'd have taken that any day of the week. It was a success. We're in a very good place. Recent success means you have a choice to make. Are you content, or do you want to move on? The club has always wanted to move on. The training ground, the expansion of the stadium, the transfer market, the club is always looking to improve. You can't be complacent or timid. The past is done. It's all about looking forwards at what's next. We're in 4 competitions again, and that's we're all in. basically, is what he's saying. We're 4 competitions and we're all in. I'll have a look at what you're saying about the poll in a minute on what formation you want to choose. Please get voting in the poll. There's 20 of you joining me right now. Please vote on the poll of what formation we're going to try and pick, and we'll put the team together in a second. I'll go to the graphics and we can do this. A bit of a question on Vestergaard's availability and obviously his fitness, because he had to be subbed off, don't forget, which is I think a reason why we lost against Man City, in all honesty. I've never made a secret of me being a Yannick Vestergaard fan. He's a top-class player. I always feel very secure, and that's the biggest compliment I can pay any defender. He's a big guy, but still very mobile. He's got incredible feet and range of passing. He's a threat in both boxes. He's at an age now where he is coming into his best years, and luckily will be with Leicester City. As a character, he suits his club. He's a talker. He's a leader. He's always been a guy people can look to. He's fitted in really well, and I'm looking forward to seeing him do well in a Leicester jersey, says Brendan Rodgers. Right. Vestergaard, no mention on his actual availability, though. That's the problem. Obviously, he was fit for the Man City game, but only for about 60 minutes. Let's be honest. Maddison without a goal or assist. Now we're all mentioning about dropping James Maddison. That's what we did on the tier review show. Yet again, we dropped James Maddison together as one. That's what we voted for. That was the game against Man City. That was your team review show. Now, Maddison, from you guys' perspective, dropped him yet again. This is what Brendan Rodgers had to say, though, about James Maddison. Every player will always go through a period, especially with the rise James has had. Injuries have held him back. I've no doubt over the course of the season he will be an important player for us. He's got a big talent. He's working hard in training. He will show his worth. I look forward to working with him. The level he's been at, you go through a period where you don't quite hit the heights. But once he gets his rhythm and we improve as a team, he will get that back. That's a guarantee. So there you go. Brendan just mentioned, get off James Maddison's back. He's definitely a quality player, just going through a bit of a rough patch at the moment. A formation change, though, will that affect things going forwards? Let's see what you guys are saying about the formation in the chat. There's a big voting on a 3-5-2 formation here in the polls. 24 of you have voted so far. Please keep voting. We're going to leave that open for another 2 or 3 minutes before we start picking who plays for the side. I can't wait to see what team you guys pick. But Brendan Rodgers has said not so much on our formation. Our idea last year was to finish top of the group, and we did that. I'll always feel confident we can progress, whichever team we pick. We've brought in some players to help us with depth, and hopefully we'll see that between now and Christmas. Whichever team I put out, I hope to get a positive result. Expect Napoli to play with a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. In a lot of games we've watched, they've played a 4-3-3. So we feel like we may play the same position, the same formation. Don't know if I'm interested in that 4-3-3 formation, to be honest with you. I think there's no width to that, depending on what he's playing. But he's being asked now on the best squad that he's had at Leicester. Is this the best squad that we've had? Hopefully that was our idea. We've been unfortunate over the last couple of seasons. Touch wood, we got the fitness and get a little bit of luck with injuries. When you have success, you win. When you want to keep on winning, but that's just not about talent. It's about mentality and spirit. The last 2 seasons have been great, but it's a new season and new hunger. This competition is very important as we want to go a long way in it. So he does want to win it. Now, I'm just looking at the voting. Now, you guys have gone 35% in the votes. I've gone for a 4-2-3-1 formation. I think that about wraps it up. It's gone to a 38% poll. We're going to have to stick with a 4-2-3-1. So I'm going to jump into the full screen, and we're going to go 4-3-2-1. The poll has ended. Well, there you go, guys. You guys have voted 4-3-2-1. So that is the formation we're going to use. Ian T, afternoon. How are you? I'm going to put some comments on screen. Hope you're well. Mateus, hope you're good. Claptron as well. We're going to defend like versus Man City. Well, hopefully, because we were bloody good at great defensive, great. Until we lost Vestergaard, and it all went pear-shaped when Kasper Schmeichel boots the ball out to absolutely nowhere yet again, instead of up top. Just clear the ball, Kasper, for God's sake. When you have the tool thing on the side of your name, what does it mean? I'm not sure what he means by that. When you have the tool thing. Oh, when you have the tool thing, it means you're a mod. Sorry, mate. You're a moderator. If you've got a tall thing next to your name, you are a moderator, and you can mute people and remove people from the chat for me, which is great because I will need it. Ultimate Gaming Hairdrug says we play so much for Daka and he's hardly plays. We've paid a lot, but it's only 4-5 games in. Chill your bean, calm. Right, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we'll go to the polls. Anyone else but Kasper Schmeichel in goal? Anyone else? Anyone else for other than Kasper Schmeichel? Goalkeeper. Let's go. Kasper or Ward? I'm pretty sure you guys are going to say the same. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to say Kasper. Polls up. Vote who you want. Let's see what you guys are saying. I think it's pretty obvious that Kasper's going to play every flipping game ever made for Leicester City. But you never know. I'll stick him in goal because I can imagine that's what you're all going to go. I can't imagine anyone saying Danny Ward. I just can't. Let's have a look. Oh, surprisingly, we've had 18 votes so far, and Kasper Schmeichel 67% against Danny Ward's 33%. Wow. It's still looking quite unanimous. I think Kasper Schmeichel's going to win this. He's gone to 70% now. I think we'll leave that there because it's just silly to ask. We'll move on. Now, we're playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. So your back four consists of left back. Who do you want going at left back? Luke Thomas or Ryan Bertrand? Left back. Let's go. Bertrand or Thomas? Let's go. I want to see what you're saying. Ward has little experience as Clappertron. Get your votes in on who's going left back. A lot of people are saying Bertrand, maybe for the experience. Maybe for the experience, Bertrand goes over Thomas in this 4-2-3-1 formation that you've picked. I think so. A lot of you are now saying the same thing. Bertrand takes over Thomas. Is that because of experience, guys? Is that what it is? Is it purely experience that's done that? Let me know. What I want your reasoning in the chat. What's your reason? Bertrand for experience says Ian T. Bertrand says Ryan City as well. MP Gaming, I think Bertrand. Clappertron says Bertrand. What about Castagno at left back? That would be quite interesting, but I think he's definitely more on the right side now. I think he really is converted to that right side completely. Ward has a better chance of getting a game at striker than goalkeeper, says yes. He is a very experienced player, says Ultimate Gaming. There you go. I think that's what it is. It's all about experience. Bertrand's been quality for us so far, says fluctuating in the chat. We've nearly got 40 here now. Yes, Chappy, while we're shaking at the back, his experience is needed, says Ian T. Right, okay. The poll has ended there. Ryan Bertrand, you guys voted. You guys get it. Bertrand goes in at centre back. The two centre backs, left back. Sorry, the two centre backs though. That's the question. Centre backs. Are we going Cags plus Vesta? Cags plus Amate. Vesta plus Amate. Cags and Vesta, Cags Amate, Vesta Amate. Let's go. There you go. Vote. Go, go, go. Let's see what you guys are saying about that. There's 40 in the chat now. By the way, today, this stream is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped.com. Go there, have a look at the products, the Lawnmower 4.0, brand new razor that they've come out with. Perfect for the balls and perfect for just body hair in general. If you're into that sort of thing, even if it's just hygiene, don't matter. It can be for the missus, it can be for yourself to make you feel clean. It's a cracking bit of kit. They sent me one. I've used it. Yes, I am clean shaven. I don't care. It's cool. It's hygienic. And you know what? 20% off. Chappy 20. as your code. The second link pinned in the chat will take you straight to manscaped.com. 20% off, Chappy20 as your code. Gets you 20% off. Go, manscaped.com. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, the link is there to take you to tomorrow night's watch along. We are live tomorrow for the game Leicester versus Napoli. The kickoff is at 8 o'clock. Well, I think it's 7:45, I think. But I will be live from about 7:35 here on the channel. So please have a look. Click the link. It's the first link. It will take you straight to it. Give me some likes on it and help me out. It's a tough old game, you know, doing the old watch along stuff with so many people doing it now. Let's have a look at that voting though. Everyone wants Cags and Vesta, and the 71% of you said Cags and Vesta. 7% said Cags and Amati, 11% said Vesta and Amati, and 11% said other. I don't know who the other would come in, but it looks like Cags and Vestergaard is finishing that poll. There you go. Let's go. 30 of you voted. Cags and Vestergaard go in. Vestergaard. Got to try and find him first. There he is. Vestergaard. Right. More importantly, though, that right side, because we didn't see Ricky P. Where is Ricky P? What's happened to Ricky P? Is it just his fitness? Maybe because of the little knock before international break. Who goes right back? I want to know what your thoughts are. Because Castagna did all right against Man City, but do you guys want Ricky P? Or would you prefer Amate? Let's go. Voting is in. I want to see what you guys are saying and reasons why as well. Give me a reason why. Highly, I won't be in the stream tomorrow as I'm going to the game. That's all right, video clips. Mr. Clean Shape, mate, you know, Chappy20, code gets you some 20% off. Hey, we've got a Twitch user in the house. Hey, Chappy, I hope Leicester win tomorrow, but Leicester has been playing decent football this season. What's your thoughts on Man United game yesterday? I didn't watch the game, not going to lie and tell you I did. I fell asleep last night quite early with the old COVID crap that I'm still dealing with. But the fact is that the young boys have got 2 Champions League wins, one against Juventus with Ronaldo playing for them, and one against Man United with Ronaldo playing for them. Pretty much says it all about the so-called Mr. Champions League himself. Now, jokes aside, just a bit funny, bit funny, really, isn't it? I know you can't win them all. When you're a top club, you're expected to win them all, but you can't win them all. It's end of discussion. Ricardo isn't injured. Ricardo is not injured. He is not. He isn't out. He certainly isn't. I shall tell you now. Injuries. We're looking good on front. It's just Wesley and James who are unavailable. They are the words of Brendan Rodgers. There are no injuries for Leicester City apart from the 2 main injuries of James Justin and Wesley Fofana. Everyone else is in. Perez obviously ruled out on Premier League duties for the red card, but I think he is okay to play in this match. Pretty sure. Hope he don't play, but he could potentially play. So let's have a look at that poll again. Ricky P is it's neck and neck between Castagna and Ricky P. Leave it. There's 30 votes. Anyone else want to vote beforehand before I pick Ricky P over Castagna? Choice is yours. It looks slightly on Ricky P's favour, but it's literally 1 vote separating it, to be honest with you. Ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End. Poll ended. Ricky P goes in. He is your guy that you have voted in. Personally, I don't think he will. I think it will be Castagna, but Ricky P is your man that you bring in. Okay, so in that case, where are we playing in the midfield? So what we need to do now is really have a hard think, because James Maddison, for one, has been a bloody nightmare. We'll get into him in a minute. But Ndidi, sluggish. Tielemans, not playing his best at the minute. You know, both of them, I think, just been average. If you have a look back at the review, you guys reviewed Ndidi and Tielemans in the Robbie Savage tier. So all in all, you guys are saying he's been quite average. So let's just go back into it. Do you want centre mid? Let's have a look. Do you want Ndidi, Yuri, Ndidi plus Soumare. Yuri. Hamza. Hamza plus Soumare. There you go. Try that. And I'll read your comments back out. Keeping those likes up, says Winksy Winksy in the house. Hope you're all right, man. I know you're at the college or you just finished, one of the two. Brenda Rogers will start Perez. Let's not talk about that just yet. Lee, I hope this isn't bad luck, but I'm doing a Napoli career on FIFA and I beat Leicester 2-1 in the final of the Europa League. I'm going to be sick. I would guess Hamza and Booba at CDM with Yuri at Cam. Yes, that's what we're going with. But let's just see what you guys are voting in first, and then we'll play around with that. Let's see what you guys are voting. Let's have a look. Ndidi and Soumare. All right. So you're going to give Yuri a break, are you? You want to see Ndidi and Soumare? Or Yuri and Soumare? I could do Yuri and Soumare. If you want Yuri and Soumare, just it looks like Ndidi. A lot of people are saying Soumare and Yuri with no Ndidi. Ndidi and Soumare it wins, though, I think. There's far more people saying that. So we'll end it there. Ndidi Soumare. Interesting. Okay. So Ndidi and Soumare come in. Very, very interesting. So then, that leaves in a very wide open number 10 role, doesn't it? Let's go to that number 10 role because this is it. This is it. This is the one. Number 10. Addis? Yuri? ADH? Or who else could play there? Okay. Poll is live. Let's go see what you guys are voting. 50 of you in now. I want to see what you guys are voting. Let's have a look and see what you guys are saying. Lookman says, Joe Cole, I don't think he was registered for the Europa. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. Let me double check to see if that is the case. Europa League squad. Let's just have a look. So I'll just have a quick look. Clubs. Leicester. Squad. Official Europa League squad are Kasper Schmeichel, Danny Ward, Jakovic, Soyuncu, Bertrand, Evans, Ricardo Pereira, Vestergaard, Castagna, Benkovic, Barnes, Tielemans, Madison, Albrighton, Amate, Chowdhury, Dewsbury Hall, and Ndidi. Lookman is registered. Soumare, Vardy, Iheanacho, Perez, and Daka. Interesting. So Lookman is in. So we could go Lookman. Let's... what we'll say then is the other would be Lookman. The 16%, if you want to vote for other is Lookman. A lot of people wanting KDH though. A lot of people are saying drop. A lot of people are saying drop Madison. Please don't play Kevin. Who is KDH? It's I always forget his flipping name. Kieran Dewsbury Hall is KDH. Yeah. Lookman as a 10. I don't think Lookman will play as a 10. I think they'll play KDH. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. KDH still seems to be winning this by a mile. So you guys voted KDH. I don't think he's going to play, boys. I don't think he starts. I really don't. I Could be wrong, but I don't see it. I just don't see it. But you guys see it. So there you go. You guys are in. Okay, we'll go left wing, or do we go right wing first? I think we go left. I think we go left wing. So we go Barnes or Brighton or Lookman. Go. Let's see what you guys are saying about this as well. Now, if you remember the tier review show, let's just have a look who was on that left side. Harvey Barnes, you voted in the Bob tier. You dropped him into the Bob tier. And even Michael Brighton only got an average side on that right side. So really, there's not a lot of choice between. I don't think Lookman was quite fair anyway, because he'd only just been brought on in the last few minutes. So I don't think that's fair. So Lookman as I don't think he will start KDH and Sumari together. I don't either, personally. I don't. But give a rest to Harvey Barnes. Give Barnes a rest. Play Lookman, says Ryan City Go. I want to see KDH, but it will be Madders, says Brazilic. Lookman has a 10. Can you look naked without being green? Oh, what? I have no idea what you're on about, boy. Lookman looked pretty powerful, to be fair. Give Barnes a rest. Let's have a look. 62% want Lookman on that left side. 30 votes in. Lookman it is. You guys voted Lookman in. So let's get him in. You want him on that left side. Okay. So if Lookman's on the left, who's on the right? Are we going Castagna? Are we going Michael Brighton? Or are we going Perez? Now, don't forget, Perez is eligible for this game. Dear me. Facts. It's facts. There you go. Or other. I don't know who other is. There you go, boys and girls. It's in. You could put Nacho. Clichy Inacho will be other. There you go. If you want Clichy Nacho, click other. Marco Brighton is winning this. If it's Clichy Nacho, it would be vote for other. I think a lot of people are wanting Michael Brighton in. He did get the goal, though, against Norwich, didn't he? No, it wasn't Norwich. It was against someone. He got a goal against someone. Who did he score against, boys? Help. Brain fog's come in. I can't remember who he scored against. He scored against someone anyway. Michael Brighton. Looks like everyone wants him in. 24 votes. And to be quite honest with you, it's only Castagna that's really threatening that position. Michael Brighton it is then, boys. Wow. 5 years ago, scored that goal in the Champions League in 2016. Maybe he could do it again tomorrow against Napoli. There you go. Yes, it was against Norwich. Thanks, lads. I thought it was. Right then. Now, the big decision. This is the one for me. This is the hard one. Who's our striker? Is it Vardy? Now, don't vote on popularity. Vote on your heart of who you really want to play. Go. This is it. Vote who you want. Vote who you want. Vote on who you want, who you think will actually get picked. Bloody hell, look at that landslide. It's a landslide. Daka is our man. Wow. Daka's the one. He's got to rotate Vardy to keep him fresh, says Ian. Where's the Perez option? Daka, Vardy can't play 2 games a week at his age. He needs a walking stick. If my players don't start, then we will lose, says Martin McCann. Daka. Everyone wants Daka up top. Every single one of you. All of you want Daka. Iheanacho drop into attacking mid. So you would say, give Vardy a rest. Play 2 strikers. Vardy and Daka up front, says Martin. Well, you voted for the formation of a 4-2-3-1. So that is how we roll. We are sticking with the formation that you guys chose in the chat. Now, if that's the squad that you guys have picked, because Daka has won that by a landslide. Bloody hell, Nacho even got over Vardy. That's amazing. Who goes on the bench? Does Vardy actually make the bench, or is it Nacho? Or are they both on the bench? Could Nacho play in the 10 role? He has to start, says Ian. He's got to, but you guys voted. You guys voted it. KDH. I'll put Walter's number 10 role again, just to be sure. KDH. Nacho. That is. Sorry. Let's go again. One more time. Just to be certain. Just to be certain. We've done one more poll for the number 10 role. Just to be certain. Because I'm pretty sure when I put this in, it was other. And no one realised that Nacho was the other. So, now we're getting somewhere, you see. Now we're getting somewhere. So you want Nacho to play behind Daka, almost as a side striker kind of thing. Not really as a 10. You almost want him as a side striker, like an Okazaki role next to Vardy. Is that what you're saying? Because Nacho's currently winning this. I think that's what you're saying. Leicester will have to be careful about Napoli as they just recently beat Juventus, and be careful as he is a beast of a striker, says 1-2-3 Man City. Man City fan coming in there to tell us to be careful of Napoli. Not Nacho, play KDH. KDH, Nacho. That's interesting because the voting is Nacho. There's 30 of you have picked Nacho over KDH in that role. It's interesting. Does KDH go to the bench then and Nacho come in? Number 14, Kalichi, comes in with Patson Daka. Almost with a 2 up the top. I see what you're doing. Is that kind of what you meant? Interesting. Nacho Daka combination could be deadly, says Z Lofire. Hello, Lee. Hello, MP. How are you? You good? Oh, United, GGMT. Oh, don't even go there, pal. Mental. Okay. Well, the poll is in. The poll states that you wanted Nacho over KDH. So there it is. Nacho did replace KDH. KDH makes the bench. He will make the bench. Who else makes the bench? Is Vardy on the bench? I can imagine he is. Big game player. I'm sure he makes the bench, right? Just in case. In case something happened to one of them. Surely Vardy makes the bench. Surely. Yuri Tielemans makes the bench. Yeah? Anyone else? Anyone else? Perez is going to be on the bench. You know that, don't you? Johnny Evans will be there. Anyone else? Benkovic could be on the bench. I doubt it, to be honest with you. Castagna will definitely be on the bench. Need to find him first. 27. Castagna for the bench. Anyone else? Luke Thomas makes the bench. Good thinking, Batman. Barnes. Perez out. Luke Thomas and Barnes in. Okay, so Luke Thomas and Barnes in instead. So Barnes for Perez. Perez can go. Luke Thomas can come in. He's number 33. Danny Ward will be on the bench because we need a bloody goalkeeper. Danny Ward is number 12. There he is. Which leaves us with one more. It's got to be Daniel Marti, right? Has to be Marti. Has to be Marti. It's got to be a Marti. We haven't got any defenders. Or Madison. 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 It's got to be Matters. It's got to be Matters. Or Hamza. Jordan Williams says Hamza. Right, okay. Tell me who you're taking off that bench. Who are you taking off that bench? You've got Lookman's on the pitch, mate. Lookman's on the pitch. Who's been replaced with who on that bench? There's got to be, because I think you're only allowed 9 on the bench. Any changes, or is that it? And with that score, with that squad, I'm going for a Leicester win tomorrow. I'm going for a Leicester win tomorrow, boys. With that squad, I'm going for a Leicester win. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, live on the channel. We'll be live from 7:40, I think 7:35. We've scheduled it already. Please go and have a look. It's pinned. The first chat, the first link in the pinned chat will take you to it. Please go and do it for me. Click the link right now. Please go over there. I'm in the chat right now. I want to see you guys in the chat right now. I want to see you guys in that chat. Click that link. I want to see you in the chat. I'm in here right now. Say hello. I'm here in that chat. Tell me. I'm in there right now. Go and say hello. Click that link and say hello. I'm here. I want to see you. I'll give you a shout out. I'll shout you out. Jurgen Klopp in the chat, in the watch along. Hit those likes. I want to see a few more of you. Jurgen Klopp's in there. Leon Parker's joined in the watch along chat. How are you, mate? You're good. Thank you for coming in. Smash a like on the vid before you leave the chat. I want to see those likes go up on the watch along. Click that link. Get you in. Joe Hunter's here. Christos Kodra's also here as well. Joe and Chris. Hope you're both well. Mateus, the main man himself, is in. Get those likes up, boys and girls. We're at 7. I need a few more before we go. Come on. Come on. Get those likes in. Get those likes in. Good lads. We're up to 10. Any more? Any more? Right. Is the match today? It is tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow at 7:40 right here. If you're interested and want to watch the game with me, go to my Patreon. My Patreon link is Patreon_Lee Chappy. Go there, find me. You'll find what's called the Get Playback app. You'll be able to watch the game with me. It's a paid service, but you will get to watch the game with me. It's on the Playback app. I've just linked it now. I've just linked it. I've actually linked it in the wrong. I've linked it in the wrong chat. My bad. Sorry, my bad. Linked it in the wrong chat. Where's the bloody chat gone? Where's the bloody chat room gone? There it is. There you go. There is my Patreon link. If you want to go and have a look at my Patreon link, it will bring you in to my Patreon link. I couldn't do it on YouTube as members tiers. I just couldn't do it. But if you want to watch games with me, they will be on there very, 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 very soon. As soon as it's brought out, I will tell you. But there you go, boys and girls. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate every single one of you doing that. Honestly, I love this show. It's just, I love to get inside your heads and see what you want as a squad. And it opens my mind on what people what people can pick and how they go around it. Like I would have never have seen Patson Daka and Nacho being picked as 2 starters, but here we are. So thank you all for coming in. I shall see you all very, very soon tomorrow evening. Make sure you come in and say hello to me when we're live. Like I just said, Leicester versus Napoli tomorrow, 8 o'clock kickoff. We're here from 7:40 on the channel. Smash a like. Link is in the chat. It's the first link. It will take you to tomorrow's stream right now. And click those likes and get those likes up and get it suggested. Shall see you all tomorrow for the show. Take care, everyone. And until then, peace out, boys. See you later, guys. Take care. This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped's Lawnmower 4.0 is the professional grooming kit for the male body. Use the code Chappy20 for 20% off your orders at manscaped.com. Manscaped, your balls will thank you.